The car that conquered Europe. All right, this is apparently about a very popular car throughout Europe that I've probably never seen before. I mean, you guys have like a lot of car brands that we don't have any access to here in the States. Some that we do, of course, like Volkswagen or BMW. Did I just say that correctly? All right, that came out naturally. All right, the car that conquered Europe coming from Kirk, I think, KRT3K. I'll have a link to the video down in the description below. Go show him some love. Without further ado, let's dive in.
Look outside your window right now. You probably see one, the Skoda Octavia. It is everywhere in Europe. Parking lots, highways, villages, airports, apartment blocks.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I actually think I have seen this video in a lot of clips online before. Never in person, but yeah, it looks very familiar.
Gas stations, they spawn naturally in Eastern Europe. But how did this slightly depressed Czech family car completely conquer the European car market? The first reason why this thing is everywhere is what Czech people call sheep culture, because Octavia owners move like a herd. One guy buys a 1.9 TDI, then suddenly his cousin buys one, his neighbor buys one, his taxi driver has one, and half the parking lot at work is filled with diesel Skoda wagons. And I understand why. The old Make 1 and Make 2 Octavias with the legendary 1.9 TDI are basically impossible to kill. These things survive abuse that would instantly destroy a normal car. No oil, still running. 500,000 kilometers, just warming up.
No oil, still running? I call bullshit on that. I mean, maybe for a little bit. Man, I drive, well, I drive a 4Runner, but we have a Kia Telluride. I gotta say, do not buy a Kia Telluride. That car burns oil so damn fast. I have to add oil to it probably every 2 months. We only do an oil change like once every about maybe like 5 or 6 months. That's usually when the mileage is due for an oil change. But the the engine apparently just burns through oil. Anyway, all right, off of my stupid ass car. Let's go back.
Are basically impossible to kill. These things survive abuse that would instantly destroy a normal car. No oil, still running. 500,000 kilometers, just warming up. At this point, I'm convinced the engine runs entirely on diesel fumes and willpower. People say cockroaches would survive a nuclear apocalypse, but somewhere in rural Slovakia, a silver Octavia estate with one brake light working would still be driving around normally. And because these cars are built from old Volkswagen parts, they are ridiculously easy to tune, which means every 19-year-old immediately starts modifying them. Bigger turbo, ECU tune from a 4chan forum, straight pipe loud enough to wake up anyone within a 2-kilometer radius. And suddenly, the family diesel wagon is capable of racing BMWs while producing enough black smoke to temporarily change the local climate. But the biggest reason sheep culture exists is because everybody grew up around them. Every Central or Eastern European has a core memory involving an Octavia. You're sitting.
I'm trying to think of what a car would be like for us here in the States that is this common that everybody has. Maybe a Honda Civic? Those are probably one of the most common cars you will ever see is a Honda Civic, or I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to stick with Honda Civic. Okay.
Sitting in the back seat, the windows are fogged up, the car smells like cigarettes and diesel, and your dad is overtaking somebody while yelling at traffic. Meanwhile, your mom is holding sandwiches wrapped in aluminum foil during a road trip to Croatia. Then eventually, those kids grow up, and then they realize something. Old Octavias are unbelievably cheap. You can buy a Mac 1 or Mac 2 for the price of a modern iPhone, sometimes less, which means the...
Really? Like $1,000 you can get one of these cars? I don't even think I could buy a car for $1,000 if I tried. All right, the cheapest car I can find is $1,200 for a Dodge Grand Caravan, and it doesn't have any photos. I guess maybe this GMC Sierra, this thing looks like a fucking dump. Holy cow. 300,000 miles? Yeah, not happening.
For the price of a modern iPhone, sometimes less, which means the Octavia became the official first car of every European teenager, whether he worked for it or inherited it. And once you get one, you realize parts are everywhere. These things are basically Lego for adults. Need a new bumper? The local scrapyard has 50 of them. Alternator died? That'll cost about the same as a large pizza and a drink. Because the Octavia shares parts with half the Volkswagen group, maintaining one is ridiculously cheap, which means people keep repairing them forever. Some Octavias have had so many replacement parts, they're basically the ship of Theseus. Nothing is original anymore, but the car still exists. The newer ones are also perfect for people in the businessman but broke phase. From far away, you look like a manager rushing to an important corporate meeting. But up close, you're actually driving to McDonald's with €3 left in your bank account to convince some poor grandma to sign up for your insurance. That's the genius of the Octavia. It gives you
New ones don't actually look that bad. They look pretty good.
just
I
enough
guess the old
comfort,
ones don't look bad
status, and
either.
fake luxury.
It's a
And then people
practical
discover
weapon.
that the Octavia has actually got like insanely good fuel consumption, especially the diesels. These things sip fuel like a broke college student sipping the same energy drink for 6 hours. You can drive from Prague to Amsterdam on one tank and still have enough left to cruise around the city looking for parking. I think some 1.9 TDIs might actually produce diesel while driving. And then also the trunk,
Oh my
or boot
God.
for British people. The Octavia's trunk is a black hole. The liftback design is basically a cheat code because it looks like a sedan, but then the whole rear opens like a hatchback. You can fit absolutely ridiculous things in there. A full drift spare wheel setup, an IKEA wardrobe, your friend's PC setup after his girlfriend kicked him out, and there's still room left. Another reason these things became unstoppable: families. This is the ultimate NPC dad car. Massive rear legroom.
NPC dad car.
Safe, reliable. This is the car your parents bought when they finally gave up on their sports car dreams. And eventually, you inherit it. That's how the cycle continues. By this point, it basically became a part of the European infrastructure. First of all, the taxi spawn rate. If you land at literally any airport in Europe, look outside. There will be an army of diesel Octavias waiting for you. White ones, silver ones, dark blue ones with 700,000 kilometers on the clock, still running perfectly. They are the ultimate high mileage city warriors. The rear seats have seen things: drunk tourists, businessmen, a family of 5 trying to fit ski equipment into the trunk. And the car simply keeps going. Also, half the cars that companies offer for a lease are silver MK3 and 4 Octavias. But there is one Octavia variant that every European driver fears: the unmarked police Octavia RS, silver, or dark blue.
Would they use it for an unmarked police car as well? This one here, this looks pretty badass. This looks like a nice car.
Sitting 3 millimeters behind you on the highway at night. At first you think, wow, this guy is driving aggressively. Then blue lights appear inside the grille and your entire financial future instantly collapses, because the Octavia VRS is the perfect undercover police car. Fast enough to catch almost anything, practical enough to carry all the equipment,
there's
and
so many of
anonymous
them.
enough that you never notice it until it's too late. It's like a Volkswagen GTI, just better. And because
Hey, I used to have one of those. It's better than a Volkswagen GTI? Really? I don't know. I love that
notice
car.
it until it's too late. It's like a Volkswagen GTI, just better. And because
I haven't gotten
all
down
of
the
these reasons,
Volkswagen,
everyone just buys one automatically.
yet.
No research, no emotion, no risk. You just wake up one day and there's an Octavia parked outside your house. It has become the most beautifully basic car ever created.
All right, that was a funny video. If you guys have any more recommendations on the type of cars that you drive, or any info just about automobiles inside of Europe, I'd love to check them out. It's something that we haven't really done here on the channel, other than one which I did on accident about a week ago. So send them my way. Appreciate y'all watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.